Welcome to Makeshift Meals with Jenn and Friends, where I, Jen, call up a friend and ask them what they currently have in their kitchen, come up with a recipe for them to make on the spot and taste when completed. Am I a professional recipe creator? No. Am I a professional chef? No. Am I qualified to offer the world cooking content? Probably not. All I am is a foodie who likes to put her friends on the spot and has a lot of time on her hands. So here's to hoping these makeshift meals come out edible. Hello everyone and welcome to Makeshift Meals with Jenn and Friends. We have a super special guest today who's actually on a USA show called Cannonball with me, same episode, Alex Claud. How are you?
I have never been okayer. It's an interesting time here.
I'm so excited we finally are shooting together.
I've been putting it off for so long. I was like, oh, when will she go away? I'm kidding, no. I'm very excited that we're doing this together, and cheers from this queen to you.
I just spilled it myself. Let me see what you have in your pantry and your fridge.
I will say, as a homosexual, I should have it more together, like things should be more in order, but I'm not one of those. So here's my pantry. It's a bunch of things that I didn't buy myself. Some olive oil, some soup. We have all the standard spices. I have, some potatoes. I'm gay, I don't eat carbs, but I eat so many carbs actually. We're preparing for a nuclear fallout, and we have a bunch of canned beans and canned tomatoes. In my fridge, Bud Light seltzer. Bud Light is killing the game. I'm into it. Some eggs. Got a pepper. Got some onions. Cilantro, mushrooms. Some organic mayonnaise. But the most important thing that I have here with me, the most important thing, is a mostly drank bottle of champagne.
It's like, do we even need a meal? You already made a mimosa. It's fine.
Let's do this. That's what I have.
Previously, you had told me you wanted a breakfast brunch food to go with your mimosa. Is that still hold true?
Yes, and I'm trying to change my whole life. And so I want to start eating vegetarian too. So I want to be
okay.
I don't want to be a vegetarian, but I want to be cutting back on any kind of meat.
Okay, well, I'm really good at that, and I'm here for you.
Okay.
Let me know what you feel about this,
Okay.
but a potato hash with a fried egg on top.
Ooh, yes, I'm down with that. I'm open to it. It's got some starch, got some protein, and let's go for it.
And then in the future, if you're like, I'm going vegan, you just take the fried egg off.
I gotta tell you, I tried being vegan one time, and I'm weak, I can't do it.
A little bit is worth a lot. There's a saying, that's not the saying, but a step in the right direction. Let's get out a few veggies that you have in that fridge. If you have peppers, onions, mushrooms, and then of course your potatoes.
My kitchen is so small. You guys know what's hard about living in LA? Having a small ass kitchen. It is the most difficult.
I know, I feel like I can run in circles because I'm at my dad's house right now. I'm not in my teeny little kitchen.
Yeah.
I've
got a red pepper, yellow onion, some mushrooms. I've got some cilantro too. It's one of those things, it's half the people in the country are predisposed to loving cilantro and the other half think it tastes like soap. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, so we're gonna see how it works with this. And the sack of potatoes.
We're gonna cut all the veggies we're gonna use first and then cook.
Okay, I gotta find, where's my cutting board? Because I am civilized enough to have one.
Oh my gosh. Do you know how to cut all of them or not?
Okay, so an onion, I'm a major fan of Top Chef. And watching that, I kind of learned how to cut an onion properly, but I wouldn't say that I'm an expert.
Do you want me to walk you through it, or do you want to just attempt?
Walk me through it, because I could be doing it right, but if you go by it off of all you see is in the media and on TV, you're usually probably wrong.
I do think you already started it a little wrong, but...
What did I do?
It's okay. It's okay. Onions are really easy to cut. So you have a knife, okay? Cut it. You have the 2 flat sides. Cut it in half.
Half cut.
Now lay the dome on the. When you cut the onion, you cut both sides before I could tell you what to do. You only cut the one side and leave the root side intact, and then cut it in half so that it's still connected.
Have I been doing this wrong my entire life?
It's just a vegetable. It's just a vegetable. We can fix it.
Okay, good. I love this attitude. Don't worry. It's what you make out of it rather than being mad about it. Okay.
So at this point, we're just gonna dice it. You're just gonna now cut it one way and then cut it the other way, holding it a little together with your fingers without cutting them.
I only want half an onion. That looks like a lot to me.
And then you are going to, since we got the onion over with, we are going to dice up the pepper.
I need you to teach me how to do a pepper, because I think I knew a little bit more about an onion, but I don't know how to do a pepper.
You know me, and teaching people how to cut never really works, but I can try. Basically now it's super simple. You're just gonna cut down where like the humps are, like cut where that line where the indent is. Just get those little wedges out a little bit and then cut it one way and cut it the other, and it comes diced.
I'm like, I want more starch, I want more potato. Like, the thing is, I want vegetables in my dish just so I can feel like I'm eating a vegetable. But that's usually not my game. But I'm trying to change my ways.
We're changing your ways.
I know, I'm so excited. So they're diced. They're not like fine dices, but I kind of like when I'm eating a pepper, I like them to be like a little thicker and taste it, so.
Live your life. It's your meal, not mine. So now we're on to the potatoes.
Potato. Okay. How many potatoes should I use?
So that's kind of up to you. 1 or 2 max.
Okay, I'll say this. With what's going on here, I only need 1 potato. So I'm gonna do 1.
Oh yes, we're being healthy.
Skin on or skin off?
I like skin.
I'm just gonna dice this shit up.
You always flatten round vegetables out first. So on the long side, no, don't cut your hand off. Hold it on the cutting board.
Okay. Wait, so I'm cutting this in half, like downwards this way on the.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. One thing you'll learn of me is I'm a very decisive person, even if it's wrong, and I'll just apologize for it later if I'm wrong. Okay. So
my thing is, like, that's why I love this show, because I'm just like, it's a freaking vegetable. If you cut it wrong, it can still be cooked.
Yeah. While I'm cutting, we gotta tell everybody that once our like super intense famous reality show that's to come out that we were on together, that you're wearing a shirt that is very much like the one that I wore.
He will be the one in a shirt similar to this one. Did you cut yourself?
Ah! Okay, no. No, the potatoes are done.
So where are we? What have you? Onions, peppers, potato.
Potatoes, mushrooms.
Mushroom. Wait, did you just put them all in the same bowl?
Not all of them.
Well, can you pull the potatoes out?
Potatoes in the peppers.
The potatoes have to cook by themselves.
Yeah, I can. Dang it!
So the potatoes are gonna have to cook first.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Cut the mushrooms, but do not add the mushrooms to those peppers and onions, because mushrooms take the least amount of time to cook. Just a little chip, chop.
Set on the mushrooms, and I'll put them in something that's not the potato bowl.
Well, you just leave them on the cutting board.
Wow.
Do you have a pan?
Is this a pan?
Do you have a really big lid? Like, it doesn't have to be for that pan.
Oh, but I do have a lid, and it is for this pan.
So drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the pan and let it get a little warm. Put it on a medium heat. And then once it's warm, add the potatoes. Just add the potatoes in.
Potatoes. Let's go.
Leave it on a medium and cover them and just let them hang for a little bit.
How long do they cook for?
About 10 minutes. They're gonna sit there and steam. Just make sure it's on like a medium. Don't put it any higher than that, or the one side will start to burn.
I've only had 3 mimosas.
Cheers! Oh, I'm like out. The potatoes should be about half cooked and crispy on one side. We're just going to, in the same pan, super easy, throw the peppers and onions in and add a little salt and pepper.
Okay. So, onions in. We're gonna throw in some peps.
Now we're just gonna keep letting it get crisp. So hash is super easy because it's a lot of just like sitting and waiting while things get crisp.
Oh, this potato, ow, oh no, it burns. Looks so good.
Can you stick a fork through the potato?
For the thickest potato, it's surprisingly soft. Yeah, so it's getting there. I was even gonna ask you, I was like, wait, do I have to boil these first? And then,
No, that's why we do the lid. Cause it's like heat. Keep every once in a while flipping them, but don't flip them too much because you do want them to start getting crisp.
You want that crust? You want that brownie?
When you think it's like a minute from being done, 2 minutes. Add the mushrooms.
I think we're probably at 2 minutes right now, honestly.
Does it look brown?
Yeah, because like the onions are getting a little translucent.
Nice choice of word.
Isn't like your onions getting translucent? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Okay, you can add the mushrooms now. Add the mushrooms to the
mushrooms added. That's right. Mushrooms don't take that long to cook, right?
And then you can also start to season it a little bit more if you want some garlic powder, a little bit more pepper, whatever your heart desires.
I really love spicy.
A little spice.
What should I add? Like, should I just do some like red pepper flakes or something?
Red pepper is my fave way to go to spice. Chili powder, I don't know if you have that. When it comes off the stove, you can always add some sriracha on top.
For me, I always love some food that like is gonna make me sweat a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm exercising and working while I'm eating my. I also have a little bit of cilantro. Like, how should I chop up the cilantro?
I forgot. I would top it. So
just like do it
you don't need
end?
to worry about adding that to the cooked food.
Okay.
Yeah. And did you want to do a sunny side up or over easy?
Yes, I actually am not sure how to do a sunny side up egg.
So sunny side up is my favorite because I like a runny. So the way you know it's sunny side up is it's not flipped over. Over easy, it's flipped over. And then it can run all into your hash.
I feel like all the vegetables are cooked.
Okay, perfect. So it's up to you if you want to take them and plate them or if you just want to turn the heat off.
I don't do it in the same pan?
Why don't you take the potatoes, slide them in the same pan, take them and put them on a plate, and then we can just make the egg in that pan. Just in case you mess up, I don't want it to like ruin everything.
But even if I do mess up, and even if it does ruin everything, it's all gonna taste delicious anyways. Do I just put more olive oil in the pan?
Yep.
There was this whole thing on the movie where they're just like, about cracking an egg with one hand, and I gotta tell you, that's something that was like, I made that my goal when I was younger, was to learn how to crack an egg with one hand.
Okay, crack that egg with one hand.
I'm going to attempt to do it right now, on show, in front of the world.
Oh Lord.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to attempt to open up an egg with one hand. Ready? Ah! That's what we call talent, fellas. That's what we call talent! So proud of myself, look at that.
I'm so proud. Just let it sit, don't touch it. Once the whites are cooked, you're literally gonna pick that pan up and slide it on top of your hash.
Oh, my hash is looking so cute already. I'm so excited.
Remember, I can't see your egg, so you're here, you're alone. You're doing this.
Does this look fine to you?
Yeah, it moved by itself. If it moved by itself, you can slide it off.
Are you ready, world? Here we go. Ah! Gorgeous!
I love this.
Like, I would buy this.
That looks so good. Oh my God. One more step is cutting up your cilantro. Okay, use your fingers, not a knife. It's your own kitchen.
This is the cutest. This is the cutest.
Are you ready to try it?
Cute! But here we go. Ready? Oh God. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. That is wonderful.
Is it?
This is gonna be like a wonderful. This is gonna be like a wonderful journey to trying to be more vegetarian and actually like cooking good and not thinking it's potato chips.
Yes.
This is really nice. I'm really excited.
I'm so glad. It looks beautiful.
Thank you so much, Jen. This is awesome.
Yay. I love it. Thanks for being on my show.
And thank you so much for having me and teaching me something new.
Yay.
Mwah.
Thank you. Super excited Alex got to join us, and I hope you guys check us out on USA's newest water game show, Cannonball, coming out in July. And of course, he chose an organization for me to shout out, the Los Angeles LGBT Center, which is an organization advancing civil rights and freedoms for LGBT people. They also provide health services, education services, social services, and so much more. So check them out on LALGBTcenter.org. And thank you for watching Makeshift Meals with Jenn and Friends. See you next time.